And now it's time for a check of the forecast with Adam Claybon, who's joining us now. And Adam, what's the weather looking like?
Lionel still looking warm. Now we get a cool down next couple of days, but this week and then the following week as well, probably going to call for temperatures to average above normal. Now you can see all of this orange and red showing up across the western U.S. Pretty high confidence that we're going to keep things warmer than normal as the averages keep falling and our temperatures don't really climb all that much, but they stay pretty much around some of the same levels as what we've been dealing with here for the past couple of days. So this is your 8 to 14 day outlook. You can see where the deeper reds are showing up, even the oranges, all across here in the Pacific Northwest, including us in Washington. And yet the next couple of days will fall back closer to normal. Average high at 63 by now, but we're only falling down to 66. Then we get up to 69 on Wednesday, and then those numbers climb back into the low to mid 70s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, coming along with that has been that smoke haze and the poor air quality. Still here. We're having to deal with it this afternoon with pretty unhealthy air quality up across parts of Snohomish County. You go southward, King, Pierce County, unhealthy for sensitive groups. Either way you cut it, we haven't quite gotten that out of here yet, but the process is already beginning to start because we have this onshore flow that's taking it back over, and that's going to help to blow a lot of the smoke across the eastern side of the state. We're not getting any rain to start to quench any of these fires, but hopefully, you know, with more of the drier weather or with the calmer weather to come, we'll start to see things start to fizzle on out with this. But it doesn't really loom well for us, especially seeing how things have just been so dry recently, and we still don't have any sort of large, widespread systems coming their way in here. As far as the air quality for today, we expect that to be more moderate later into the afternoon, but for the time being, again, remember that it's unhealthy for some. Bellingham, we're seeing the skies that is currently cloudy, kind of hazy, noticing some clear skies in some spots too. Noticing a lot more of the cloudy skies out closer to the coast where we have that front that's already pushed on by, that onshore flow fully initiated, and that's going to help to keep things cooler for the rest of the day there. And then some extra clouds up live in Payne Field, looking there at Everett, but you can also tell there's some smoke haze showing up in the sky there too. 66 southwest winds coming in at 7 miles per hour. Expect those to come more so out of the west and the southwest as we go throughout the day. 62 in Bremerton. We're at 68 in Renton, 67 in Olympia. There are going to be quite a few of us that actually remain in the 60s today, just barely, but also quite a few of us who will get back up into the 70s later this afternoon. Puyallup, we're already there at 73. So our front moving on off towards the west is across the center part of the state right now. Very limited moisture. We might start to see some things kick up as far as small sprinkle chances, but that will be the extent of any rainfall we get with this system as it's moving on by. High pressure slowly but surely will start to build back into the area behind that as well. And most of the active weather will stay well off to our north again as we keep this big broad ridge in place. So here we are into the evening, 4 p.m., seeing some of those sprinkles, especially up into the foothills and across the Cascades. Those chances start to quickly get out of here early tomorrow morning, and we'll start off with partly cloudy skies and then see mostly sunny skies by the latter part of the afternoon, and we'll have a lot more sun to come as we go later into the week. Smoke haze again, most of it should be off towards the eastern side of the state, and any rain that we might get out of this current system that's moving on through, limited. I mean, 1/100 of an inch, if that. I don't think we're going to see much showing up in the rain gauges. Here's your forecast. Other than the spotty sprinkles later this evening, expect partly sunny conditions. Temperatures in the 60s for highs for Anacortes. Getting up there closer to Blaine. Redmond will actually get up closer to 70. 68 in Renton. Bremerton at 69. South Sound calling for highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Here's your forecast next 7 days. A few more days in the 60s before we're back in the 70s. We keep this warm and dry October weather going. Lionel?